Hello,
Hello, I'm Braden,
I'm Tate.
and this is our project for sleep class. This is the sleep cycles and deprivation at the Waco Downtown Farmers Market.
We went to the Waco Farmers Market with a sandwich board on his shoulders and sleep science fact sheets in our hands. We were aiming to have meaningful conversations with local community members about sleep, and these discussions primarily centered around sleep deprivation, circadian rhythms, and healthy sleep habits.
We also ended each discussion with a short quiz about sleep, and participants who answered all our questions correctly could enter a raffle with the chance to win a gift card, which was a big pull for a lot of it. People liked it a lot. We also had stickers, which we made it in Moody Makerspace, which did really well with kids and adults alike. So,
Yeah.
right. So we were given approval to kind of walk around, stage ourselves around the entrances to the farmers market, where we walk around and interact with people and start up conversations with the passerbyers. The sign that I wore drew a lot of attention for sure, and I definitely gave us chances to interact with a lot of curious people who wanted to learn more about sleep.
Most of our conversations lasted about 4 to 7 minutes, but some of our more notable interactions lasted upwards of 10 minutes. It was a really fun and memorable way to kind of share our passion for sleep and interact with the diverse local community. The timing was also really great because it was the start of Thanksgiving break, so a lot of Waco's college population, specifically the Baylor population, wasn't at the farmers market. That really allowed us to kind of interact with this unique and great sample
A lot
for our
of
target population.
a lot of older parents and grandparents, older people were around, which was very good to have a diverse sort of like conversation about various types of sleep in different ages. So
And a lot of young children.
yeah, young kids too. Yeah, so very good population to talk about sleep overall.
Let's go get some
The videos just
videos
kind of
of
showing
the
part of the area.
sleep.
Kids are excited.
Had a lot of foot traffic.
Mhm.
All in all, we ended up talking to 24 non-college individuals, and now we'll talk some of those most memorable moments,
Yeah.
best moments.
So one of the best memorable moments was speaking with Leslie and Caleb twice. They were two people who we talked to early in our conversation about the usual things, talked about sleep hygiene, things like that, and they were really interested. And so about an hour or so later, they tracked us down and said, "Hey, we have more questions. We need to talk to you." And then we said, "What?" And then Leslie kind of looked at us and said, um, I slept 2 hours last night. How many hours of sleep do I need to like fix it? And then, well, the answer obviously is you can't fix it with just 1 night of sleep. So we had to give her the unfortunate news. But overall, the fact that she was so interested, in fact that she tracked us down like across like a field pretty much to get to us was just, really inspiring. And, we really, did something.
There was also the kind trio of ladies. Barbara, she suffered from insomnia, excuse me. Keith, who suffered from sleep apnea, and Marissa, uh, really kind people. We talked to them for about 10 to 12 minutes. And before we parted ways, they prayed on us in a nice little prayer circle. That was really great. And by far, the best conversation we had was with Jerem and Anthony, who were representing a religious rehab group. They shared a lot about their personal experiences and their past troubles with sleep and addiction, how those two interplayed with each other, and how difficult it was to overcome that. They actually were the winners of our raffle too.
They were really fun group.
It was really wholesome, and the banana bread.
Yes, we bought banana bread from them. It was really good. So
We also smited the Moody printer,
yeah,
an awful printer.
Moody printer is a little less fun, but there was room for improvement, however, during our project. Some of our icebreakers were not the most conducive to conversations, so I think improving those would be a lot better for a potential next time. And secondly, resource restrictions meant a lot of our materials had to be in black and white, which made our flyer and sleep diary much less visually appealing. Ideally, next time we could get those popular more.
I think more practical social interactions with talking to strangers could also just help ease into more fruitful conversation. We had some ideas that also just never got to come to fruition because obviously we wanted to obtain a booth, but we can only get approval for going around the farmers market, which meant we kind of had to make some compromises, such as having the sandwich board instead of a nice big banner. We could have probably still brought in a little bit more of just big prop items to gather people's attention, but overall it was still a great experience and we had a lot of fun. Lasting resources, we got to hand out a lot of different things for all the different interactions we had. The sleep diary was one of them. It wasn't the most popular, but then we also had the flyers, which had a lot of different facts, and 11 different sticker designs, which were really popular and really helped us engage with younger audiences.
We also had a raffle, and which had questions. We had 5 questions we asked, which I think were pretty good. We had how much sleep do you think you need each night? How many hours is your circadian clock roughly programmed to? How many stages of sleep are there? Can you name at least 2 stages of sleep? And then how long does 1 cup of coffee stay in your system? We had around 5 participants correctly answer all of our questions to enter the raffle. The previously mentioned Anthony and Germ won the raffle. So
Yeah. Thank you. We had a lot of fun with this project. We got to meet a lot of people who were really genuinely interested in learning about sleep, and it was a really great way to engage with the local community.
yeah, thank you.